Hi, my name's Vinny. I'm the owner of a collectible card and miniature shop called Mad for Miniatures in the southwest of England. On the side of that, I also do reselling. I buy stuff from car boots, charity shops, online marketplaces. I buy low in the hope that I can sell for a higher price to make a profit. I thought it would be quite cool to do a week of sales. So for the next 7 days, I'm going to shoot a video every day of all the sales we make on eBay. All the card sales and all the items that we buy from car boots and charity shops. I'm just going to show you every single sale. Each day I'll show you the cards that sell first, and then I'll show you all the extra items we sell as well. I'll give you a total each day and then a total at the end, and we can see how much I make on eBay for 7 days. So first up, we have a Volcanion full art. This went for £5. We then have a Keldeo GX for £5.50. An Arceus V-Star that went for around about 11. This Center Scorch VMAX went for 10. Superior V-Star Secret Rare went for about 11. And these 4 Scoop Up Nets, these are commons, I believe, or maybe uncommons. Yeah, they're uncommons. They went for £10 for the set. Then we've got a Digimon card, Mastermon, that went for around about 6. This Mystic Tomato Hobby League Rare that went for 9. A Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon that was actually bought last week and the person didn't pay, so I relisted it. That sold for 5. These Dynamorphia cards, there's 3 of them in there. They went for just under 30. And this Perfect Cell here. This is a Dragon Ball card. I've had this listed for absolutely ages. It was much higher. I've dropped it right down to £45 and it's sold. That brings our day one total to £141.50 in card sales. And we also have some parcels going out today, including this Onimushu 3 on the PS2. This went for £8.99, including postage, so that's gone large letter. This game was from the bunch I showed you a little while ago that I found in a box around the back. Probably owe me next to nothing, if at all anything. Probably bought them in a bundle and sold the console, maybe sold the expensive games, and then just got left with a bunch of these. That one's gone for £8.99. Hopefully I won't get a return on this one like I got a return on the Getaways. The person said they just bought the wrong games. I don't know how you do that, but there you go. Obviously you can. Just waiting for those to be returned. So that one's out the door. Hopefully we won't see that one again. And second up, we have these Blood Bowl Halfling team cards. They went for £15. These would have been in the shop for quite some time. I listed a bunch of the Blood Bowl cards because the game rotated into a new season. Some of them went up in price, some of them went down in price, and some of them stayed the same price. But these ones have gone for £15 plus postage, so they're out the door as well. This is a pretty cool item. Just a large letter again. This one was a glow-in-the-dark monster in my pocket from the late 80s, early 90s. This was a cool one because it was a glow-in-the-dark one. They're a little bit rarer than the normal ones. Most normal ones you can get £2, £3, £4, £5 for, but this one seems to have a little bit more value. We listed this one for £25 and we eventually achieved it. That's £25 plus postage. This was found in a bag in a charity shop just full of toys. Your local charity shop probably does it too. Just a big bag of toys for £2. Loads of mixed toys in there. Saw this one in there, so grabbed that one out and sold it separately. And then I've also got another bunch of them listed for about £15. They're all like the £2, £3 ones, quite cheap. Hopefully they'll go soon too. So £2 into 25 plus a load of other toys. Some of them may have sold, some of them may still be sitting in a box somewhere. But at the end of the day, 2 into 25. Bread and butter. Another item to sell, another one-piece starter deck. There it is, £25, RRP $9.99, £25 on eBay. This one's going global shipping. Not got many left now, down to about the last 6 or 7. We've got some on back order for some restocks, but I don't think they're going to come through anytime soon. So just making the most of these as we can. And last up today is this Rey Mysterio WWE action figure, sealed in its packet. It's limited edition, so it was worth a little bit more than I expected. Here it is, £24.99 plus postage sold. That one took a little time to sell. I picked it up from the car boot for a few pound. Probably would have paid no more than £2 to £4 for that. So £2 to £4 into 25, very happy with that. So the total for parcels today was £97. That's before I add on postage, obviously. So that's just literally what we would have got. We've got to take off fees and all that off there. So £97, we can add that to the total card sales for the day. And that brings us up to £238 in total sales for the day. So there we go. There's day one. I'll see you tomorrow for day two. It's the next day and we've sold some more cards. So we have this Giratina VMAX, but not only do we have one, but we have two going off to the same buyer. They sold for £16 the pair. Then we have this Sprite Blue Secret Rare. I've been getting quite a lot of offers on these on eBay. I've got them listed at about 44, but I did accept an offer on these three of £111. So they're all going off to the same buyer now. So £111 for those three. Then we've got this Matt Ishida from Digimon. That ended up going for £6. Also had this Assault Blackwing Riker the Rain Shower in Ultimate Rare. You can tell it's Ultimate Rare because of this embossing up here. It's also first edition and it was in quite nice condition. That one went for £25. Then we have this Breeding Pool. Unfortunately, I've made a little bit of a mistake here, and this symbol is a special symbol. This one has sneaked in to a bundle of these I had. This is the last one I have left. Wasn't photoed with one of these symbols though, so I've just messaged the buyer to make sure that he's happy to receive that. If he isn't, then I will have to do a refund. Just waiting for the message back on that. That one went for £19. They're generally worth more money if they've got this on them, so hopefully he won't mind. Then we have a Digraph Colossus. This went for £5, and a Superior V-Star that went for £4. In total, that came to £185 approximately. So we'll add that to our total, and that brings our total up to this much. So that's for 2 days. I don't have any parcels today. It was literally just cards, but we had that nice Sprite Blue sale that went for £110. So that bumps up the price a little bit for us. I'll see you tomorrow. It's just another day of card sales today, but some okay ones. We have a 1 Day of Peace that went for £3, a Kingdra Full Art that went for £5, a Digimon Demi Meramon that went for £10, that was in bulk, then a Metal Greymon Secret Rare foil that went for £15, another Matt Ishida, again bought in bulk, that went for £6, a few Yu-Gi-Oh cards, including this Nibiru, the Primal Being, that went for £9. 2 Dinomorphia Theresia, they went for £15. And 2 Secret Rare Lady Labyrinth of the Silver Castle, they went for £22. That brings the total sales of today to £84. So there's another day. Not the greatest amount of sales in the world. No carboot items, no other parcel items, nothing like that. Just a bunch of cards again. So that brings our total up to £507 for 3 days of sales, which is okay. Hopefully we can have a good day tomorrow. I'll be back then. Here we are again with some more sales from this week. So we have Power Tablet, 4 of. Now this was a deal sorted out online through eBay. The guy said if he bought all 4, would I do him a deal? So I did have these a little higher. I think they were £11 each, but I ended up selling them for like £8.90 each. If you factor in the postage we would have had to pay to post each of these singly, it just made more sense to do a little deal and get them all out of the door at once. So £31, that's okay, we'll take that. That will just go in one parcel and they'll be off today. We had some more common, uncommon Pokemon cards. These 4 Battle VIP passes are pretty popular in the game. We probably got these in bulk as well, so 1p a card. These went for £8.99. Then we had some more bulk cards. Now these are quite good ones to find in bulk. These are Mimi Takishikawa. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. These are for the Digimon game. These 4 cards went for £33. So really good to find in bulk. Cost us 4p and then we sold for £32. They're going off today as well. Another 1 Day of Peace. These seem to be picking up in sales again. So £3 for that one. And then just this one magic card, Pack Rats from Ravnica, Return to Ravnica. a rare, and that went for £6. So that's a total of another £84. So another £84. Interesting. Yeah, so we can add that to the sales we got, because we actually got some parcel sales as well today. Not many. It has been pretty quiet on eBay. I've had a few other people telling me they've been a bit quiet on eBay as well. I don't use any promoted listings or anything like that, so I'm wondering if maybe because it's quiet on there, just not getting the hits. I'm getting a lot of offers, but a lot of them are pretty low. I've had quite a few non-payers recently, quite a few waiting for payments and that kind of thing. Most of them have paid, a few haven't, so we've had to cancel the orders and relist, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, no fuss. That's just part of reselling, I guess. We have our busy days and we have our slower days. So that's another £84 in card sales. I'll show you the parcels we're sending today as well now. Right, so we have 3 parcels going out as well as those cards I just showed you, including these tags braces. These were probably about 50p to £1 from a car boot. I bought 2 pairs. I think this is the last pair to go. They took a little while to go. They were brand new in box. They went for £10 plus postage. And then we also had another 2 parcels. These were both one-piece decks. One sold GSP for £20, £21 plus postage. And then this one sold to the UK for £25 plus postage. So that's another 2 one-piece decks gone. We'll add all of those 3 parcels to our total, bringing today's total up to £140, and that means our weekly total to £647 in sales on eBay. So there we go. I'll see you tomorrow. Day 5. Unfortunately, not a great day on eBay, but we do have them sometimes. 4 cards, this Greymon promo card, 4 of them to the same buyer, $15.99. That's it. That is it. That's all we had from yesterday. Pitiful. So not a great day for day 5, but never mind, it does happen. Has given me some time to do some other jobs around the store though. So we're going to add those to our total for the week, and our total for the week comes to £663. So not great, but we still have 2 days to go. So hopefully we'll get some sales, eBay will wake up and we'll get something going. Now, first sale on day 6 was this Sprite Blue. We accepted a best offer on that of $41.99. Then we had another 1 day of peace that went for £3. A playset of these Tiger from Digimon. There's 4 of them there. They went for £8. And another playset, but this is from Pokemon. This is Battle VIP Pass. Now that Organised Play is coming back, quite a few of these cards are starting to sell again. £4.50 Mythic Rare Flame Skull Borderless Art. And last but not least on the cards for today is this Umbreon V that went for £18. Had a lot of backwards and forwards with this, had it up for 20, but the person has opted to buy at $18.99, so happy days. That brings our total of card sales for day 6 to $75.54. So a much better day today than yesterday. That was pretty awful, but I think people have started to get paid now because it's a short month. So we should start seeing sales coming in. We do have some parcel sales today as well. They're just being packed up. So once they're packed, I'll show you all of those too and give you the running total for today's sales. So first up, we have this Ice Crown D&D Rollmaster book, roleplay game, Dungeons and Dragons. They always sell very, very well. This was bought from a bunch of books my book guy, we'll call him book guy, bought into the store. That's been hanging around for a little while. We've sold a bunch more of these. £25, probably would have paid a few pound for this. So some good profit there. Always keep an eye out for D&D books whenever you're down the car boots or in charity shops. They are well worth grabbing, as long as you can grab them cheap enough. Next up, we have a Sega Mega Drive game. This is Virtual Racing, or Virtua Racing. This was bought with a bunch of toys, Polly Pocket toys, and other computer game, console, retro games. I did a video. I'll put a link to the video in the description if you want to watch that. We bought a whole bunch of games off a guy that we know. This one, I took some pictures for these ages ago, but never got around to listing them. I finally got them listed last week, and this is the first one to sell. This is one of the lower priced ones. This one went for £35 plus postage. Not much more to say about that. They're going to be slow sellers, but they're going to make some good money in the end. Next up, we have this Necromunda book. This is from old shop stock. These are quite outdated now. They've been hanging around in our shop for a little while, so I decided to list them on eBay. My amazing packer actually sent the wrong one to someone, so we ended up getting it back because there are this book number 1 and 2. So we received this one back and we've resold it. We only got £11 for it. We still made some money on this, even with his terrible mess up. We got this one, we sold it again, and we've made some money. Not a lot of money, but a bit of money. But books like this would be good to pick up at car boots anyway. If you could pick them up for £1, £2 or £3, you're generally going to make a little bit of money on them anyway. Another one-piece deck. This is our last blue one-piece deck. We only have green ones left now. This one went global shipping. I think we got £21 for it. Obviously, we don't have to pay any VAT on that sale because global shipping sorts all that out. So that one will get its label done shortly and will be out the door. These are an RRP of $9.99 in shops, or most shops. If you can find them, they're worth picking up because you can get about £20 to £25 for them. All right. And last but not least was this Dogs of War army book. This is another Warhammer army book. The Dogs of War were kind of like a detachment sort of like race where you could hire them and they would work as mercenaries along with your army. They were released for a little while by Games Workshop, probably a good few 5-6 years. They were all metal. They finally did a sale probably in the early 2000s where they sold off all of the models on their website. If you can find the Dogs of War models, they're very expensive, especially if you can find them boxed. This is their army book. We had it listed for £45. I sent a bunch of offers out for 9% off. This one sold for $38.21. Again, another sort of like army book codex. If you could find this at a car boot for a few quid, they're really good money. That is all the parcels for today. The total sales for those items was $131.94. We'll add that to the total of day 6, bringing our grand total for 6 days of sales on eBay to £876.48. Pretty average for a week so far. We had almost a no sale day as well, but we did get that sneaky £16 Digimon sale, so that kind of saved that day. I'll be back tomorrow with day 7. First sale of the day was this Arcana Force 21, The World. As you can see, it has some light play on it around the edges there. It's an ultimate rare. If it were an ultimate rare first edition in good condition, it would go for a lot more than it has, but this one went for £12. Then we have this full art Chandler V from Fusion Strike. That went for £5.50. A couple more Digimon cards. These went for £18. This is the TK Takashishi. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but they went for £18. And then 2 Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So we have a Volta Lagia. This is an old fan favourite. Generally gets played every now and again in decks. Those 2 went for £7 the pair. That brings card sales for today at £42.50. So as you can see, today's card sales weren't quite as good as yesterday's at £42.50, but our best days were at definitely the start of this video. £141, £185, a couple of £84 days, then 16, 75 and 42.50. So you can see it's quite up and down, like from as low as 16 to as high as 185. And that's because we have a lot of different price cards. You know, we have cheap stuff and we have expensive stuff. And depending on the trends and the prices, that's just when they sell. Obviously, our parcel sales have been quite low this week. In fact, considerably low, with our lowest days being 0 days. Our highest day being 131.94, which was yesterday. But as I said, I think people have been paid, so the parcel sales will probably start coming in. We're going to go and pack the remaining parcels for today, and then I'll give you a running total of all 7 days sales. We have 3 items going out today. We have this badge, Star Trek badge. There it is. We picked these up in a shop clearance, a shop that had been shut for over 20 years. We paid quite a lot of money for the whole shop, but we ended up breaking that. Obviously, if you break that down over every item, we ended up paying like practically nothing for each item. Probably like 10 to 50p per item, something like that. There was such a lot of stuff there. Thousands and thousands of these badges. This is another one sold. We haven't sold any for quite a while, but this one is now sold again. From the ones we've got listed, we got £4 for that. So £4 plus postage. I think if you can get enough items like that, do a multi-listing, multiple quantities, they're probably worth doing. Probably selling 1 or 2 badges, probably not great, but big bulk, things like that. But, you know, we came across that shop deal and we ended up buying a whole shop. And that was just from a Facebook advert, actually. I thought it was a few toys, but once I got talking to the guy, it ended up being a whole warehouse, like, full of just, like, amazing toys and stuff. So, yeah, a few pence into a few pounds, that's not so bad. They just sit there trickling out. Next up, we have this Kingsblade book. Put a picture up there for you. This is another book from our shop stock. This one didn't go up as much as many of the others. Again, this went out on my 10%, well, my 9% offer the other day, and someone's picked this one up for £18.19. Was retailing in the store for £8.99. So Warhammer books, again, these are no-brainers. They always sell for more money in the end. A lot of them get discontinued, especially the hardback books. They're always worth a look out for as well. I actually picked up a hardback book from a carboot and it was signed by the author. I think I've got that one listed at over £150. Hasn't sold yet, but it does have lots of watches and tons of views. Last parcel for the day, maybe, is this Ursula mug. There it is. Picked this up in some retail arbitrage, next level reselling and all that. Not that I'm part of that group because I'm solo, me. I roll solo. Was in Home Bargains, I think. Yeah, I was in Home Bargains, picked up this Ursula mug and another 2. I would have picked up more, but a lot of them were chipped and cracked, dented, marks, scuffs and all that business. So I only picked up the 3 best ones. For some reason, sold 2 and the 3rd one dropped off eBay. No idea why. I can't remember if someone bought it then cancelled and I just didn't relist it. Noticed it wasn't listed, relisted it, sold within a week for $14.99. Paid a couple of pounds for these. They were in a discount. There was loads of different mugs there. If I had more time, I'd probably go down and buy some more, but it's quite far away and we were just over there at the time, so I picked up a few to try them out. So you can try those out. Maybe you can make some money. Weren't the quickest sellers, but they definitely sold. So a couple of quid into 15 quid. I'll take that. Thank you very much. So when I add those sales, just the 3 of them, £36.82 to our £42.50, that brings our total sales up to £949.80 for a week sales on eBay. Now, that's pretty average for us. I did have that really, really bad day. So really it was like 6 days of sales, but it was actually definitely 7. Not been actively listing that much on eBay, not like we used to. Been very busy in the store, but we're trying to get stuff listed again now, so I'm hoping that's going to change. Now people have been paid, now we're way out of the Christmas period and all that, sales should start picking up hopefully. But there we go, that is 7 days of sales on our eBay store. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please leave me a like and a subscribe. Even if you didn't enjoy it, leave me a like and a subscribe. They're free, that's what Ricky says anyway. So they're free, you may as well. Here's some more videos for you to watch as well. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time on the channel.